Hi, this is Tony Jones. I dissect music. Today we're going to dissect a congregational pattern. We call this Congregational Pattern 2. The link will be in the description. The guy that we're breaking down here, his name is Loren Dawson, awesome musician. I'll also leave the link of where we came up with these ideas from. He did it originally in the key of F sharp, and I'll leave that in the description. But today we're going to do it in A flat. It's a common key in gospel, so I'm gonna do it in A flat. The scale of A flat is A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G, A flat. When I say Congregational Pattern 2, I mean songs like Cain't Nobody Do Me Like Jesus, There's a Storm Out on the Ocean, Bless That Wonderful Name of Jesus. If you want to look at Congregational Pattern 1, I'll leave that link also in the description. But let's get started. In the key of A flat, let's just start the song Cain't Nobody Do Me Like Jesus. So I was just holding the 1. Can't nobody do me like Jesus. 4. Can't nobody do me like the Lord. Back to the 1. Can't nobody. 7, 3, 6, and then we're gonna do we'll do it, the 2 to the 5, my friend. Okay, so but he does it a little different. We'll start off with one of his patterns that Loren Dawson does. He starts off with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Let's get into it. Normally, you have a bass player that's doing the walk, the drag. Ain't nobody. Now, if you have one, if you don't, you still can work this pattern. Can't nobody. So you say, what is that? I always like to start off accuracy before speed, because I know y'all ready to go. Ain't nobody. Jesus. But let's start off here. I'm starting off with an A flat minor. I like to add the octave. I'm going. Now it could be major, but I like the harder sound of it, which makes it minor, make that C to the B. And I'm going 1, 2. Notice the A flat sustain to the D flat chord. Then back and forth. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? Left hand, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm doing basically a E flat, F, back and forth. 1, 2, and if you want to hold that pinky on the A flat, you can. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So can't nobody. So that's a walk. That's a 1 maneuver we're doing there. We're doing it in the key of 1. So you can do so much. Somebody. Like Jesus. I mean, it's just so many ways you can go, but we're starting off with this original 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we're gonna do a 1 up, up. So the 1 is gonna walk up to the 2. So how that's gonna sound is can't nobody do me like, and then 5, Jesus, 1, back to the 4. Sharp, back to the 1, to the 5. Okay, so we did Can't Nobody. That's the 1, which would be an A flat. If I added that, and I'm just taking everything up half step. So that's 1 here. If I add that, it'll make it an A flat 13. Basically, that's all what it is. Left hand, if you want to break it down into chords, you can say F minor. Right hand is the tritone, which is the G flat and C, and I'm just taking everything up half steps. To the A is basically the A13, and then half step up to the B flat 13. So So we get Cain't Nobody Do Me Like Jesus. That's the 5. If I added the E flat, it'll make it an E flat minor 11. But left hand, I just playing a C sharp or D flat chord. Right hand G flat chord. Okay, so one more time. Cain't nobody do me like Jesus. The 1 chord. If I add that A flat, it'll make it the A flat augmented 7 sharp 9. But left hand, I got a C, E, A flat, and B. Left hand is the tritone again, G flat and C. So let's put it together again. Cain't nobody do me like Jesus. And then I'm gonna just do a tritone move. It's like I'm moving from the C. If I had a bass player, that's your tritone for the C. And the tritone is basically the 3 and the 7 flat of a 7 chord. So if I had a C7, it'd be the E and the 7. So if I had a bass player playing the C, it'd be E and B flat in the left hand, and it's going half steps up to the F and B. So let's do it again from the top. Cain't nobody do me like Jesus. Cain't. I'm on the 4 now. Now I'm gonna do some movement on the 4. That's all. I'm gonna go. Okay, so Cain't, that's the 4. I'm just playing what is called a F diminished 7, but left hand, right hand, when I play the tritone is E flat, F, A flat, and B. Now I like to roll off the D to that chord, and then that's just basically a B flat minor in the right hand, D flat, F, and B flat to the A flat minor, which is B, E flat, and A flat. So back on itself to the B flat minor, back to the A flat minor. Okay, so and then that there's the B chord, F sharp, B, and E to the B flat minor, F, B flat, and D flat to the E, A flat minor, which is E flat, A flat, and B. So one more there, and that's a B flat minor, D flat, F, and B flat, and then I'm gonna go. I'll add that D and the D flat in the left hand, which makes it a D flat 9, which is D flat, F, B, E flat, and A flat. Then go up a half step, making a D diminish. D in the left hand, B, D, F, and A flat in the right hand. Then to an A flat chord, it's like a 1/5, which is an A flat chord over E flat. Left hand is E flat and A flat, right hand C, E flat, and A flat. So when we did Cain't, I'm doing it slow. Do me like Jesus. Passing chord on the 5, which is E flat. That there's a E flat augmented 7. Right hand, I'm playing G, B, and E flat. Left hand, E flat, G, and D flat. So do me like the Lord. Now I can go back to the 1 after we do me like the Lord. Back to Cain't Nobody. I can go back to that 1 walk there. But he does something interesting. He goes after do me like the Lord, pass, and he goes 2, 7, 3, 6. So let's find out what that is. After we go do me like the Lord, passing. And while the walk is going on, you're still on the 1. I'm going. You say, what's that? So that there it's my fingering position that makes it work for me. I got my pinky, which is the 5, and my third index finger, which is the on the B. So B and F, and then my second finger comes down to the A flat, and then my thumb comes down to the F. So, and then I cross over to the second finger, still right hand on the E flat. So, then the thumb hits the D. So, and then, or actually, what you can do is once you get to the F, my left hand can come in with the E flat D, and then right hand goes to the tritone F and B, and then left. I don't have that there, so to be, just think of the left hand as a G minor, D, G, B flat. Left hand tritone D and A flat, and then take everything up half steps to E flat, A flat, and B. Right hand, left hand, E flat and A. Okay, so he's my is a left hand. It's going to be on the B flat bass, which makes it a B flat augmented 7 flat 9. But the right hand is D, G flat, and B flat. Sorry, G, D, G flat, and B. Left hand back to the tritone D and A flat. So he's got, it's pretty much a 5 bass, but in his left hand, while the bass player is playing, he's got the D flat chord, and the left hand is walking D flat, E flat, F, and then walks it right to the A flat chord, C, E flat, and A flat, with the A flat in the left hand. So he's my friend, and then we're gonna do a little move here. Bass line is walking up C, D flat, D, E flat. But we're going, right hand is C, E flat, and A flat, left hand is G flat. And I'm just dropping down left, right hand B, D, and A flat, left hand is F. Right hand is dropping down again, B flat, D flat, and A flat, left hand is E. And then I get right back to the A flat chord, C, E flat, and A flat with E flat in the left hand. And then we're gonna come out of it on the 5 chord, which is an E flat augmented 7. Left hand is G, B flat, G, B, and E flat. Left hand is E flat, G, and D flat. So we're gonna put all of that together. So we did so far Cain't Nobody Do Me Like Jesus. Cain't nobody do me like the Lord. Cain't nobody do me like Jesus. He's my friend. Okay, so pretty much gave you a different way of playing instead of always going Cain't Nobody. Now also he has another way of playing that 1 instead of going Cain't Nobody. He's going. You do it right. So Cain't nobody do me like Jesus. So we just switched up the 1. The 1, instead of bouncing, we did a. So what's that? Now it's pretty much an A flat minor. It's a 1 minor, but I'm just omitting the E flat. So I got my pinky on the A flat with the 5. My second finger is on the B because my thumb will come to the A flat. So and then the left hand follows. I got my thumb or the 1 on the F, and then to the third finger on the E flat. So and then hit the thumb on the A flat, back to the E flat, left hand, F, E flat. So instead of back to the things of that nature. So that you're into the song. So what I like, and you'll hear it in the description of how he played it, but it's in the key of F sharp that he played it, but I'm playing it in the key of A flat. What I like is he did a little intro at the beginning. He goes like, well, actually at the end of it, I would start off an intro. If you know you're singing Cain't Nobody Do Me Like Jesus and you had the band, so let's start the song off like, here we go, and so you say, what's going on there? We start off with the 2, up to the B, to the C. So, and then a little movement, 7, 3, 6. Now, if you got a bass player, first we'll do it as if we don't have a bass player. If I add that B flat, it's a B flat minor 7. Right hand is A flat, D flat, F, and A flat. So together, 1, then to a B diminish, which is B, D, F, A flat. Left hand is B. So 1, 2, 3. That's a A flat chord, C, E flat, and A flat. Left hand is C. So, and then I'll do with both hands. This is a walk up to the 7. So it's single notes, E flat, both hands, F, A flat, B flat. So I got a little stretch here. Right hand is B flat, F, and C. Left hand is a G. And then right hand is C. Sorry, left hand is C. Right hand is a D flat diminished 7, D flat, E, G, and B flat. I got an F minor 7, C, E flat, F, A flat, right hand, F in the left hand. And then I'll do a little single notes in both hands, E flat, F, A flat. So together, like that. Okay, so if I had a bass player that's doing this, I can just kind of make it bigger, especially if I have an organist or something of that nature. So there's your B flat chord, and then here's your B chord, and then here's your C chord. So the first chord there, I'm playing D flat, A flat, D flat, F, A flat, right hand. Left hand, F, A flat, D flat. Now if I had the bass, it'll make it a B flat minor 7. So then I got a fully diminished, which is A flat, B, D, F, A flat, right hand. Left hand is F, A flat, and B, pretty much playing the same thing. So we have, then that's an A flat chord, A flat, C, E flat, A flat, right hand. Left hand, E flat, A flat, C. So together, I may go with octaves in the right hand. You say, what's that? E flat, F, A flat, B flat, okay. And then I'll hit a C octaves right hand. Left hand is F, B flat, and D flat. And you'll be playing a G. So together one more time. And there's the C. C bass. Right hand is a D flat, fully diminished. D flat, E, G and B flat. Left hand, E, G, B flat, and D flat. And then I end up on the F. F minor 7, C, E flat, F and A flat right hand, F, A flat, and C in the left hand. So together it'll sound like this. Sorry. If I do this correctly, let's try this again. Okay, that's right. See what I do there. When I do get up to the octaves on A flats, left hand is tritone. It's G and D flat. When I get to the B flats, left hand is G flat and C. And then when I get to the C's in the left hand, I got F and B. And I may do something like this. Still that diminish. I got second finger, pinky, so B flat and F, then back to the B, back to the B flat, to the A flat, back to the B flat. And then single note A flat with F, A flat and C. So put it all together. One time. Okay, you can do stuff like that as your intro. Song. You can go into the Cain't Nobody. So we done that. We did a so review it. Hopefully it makes sense. Reviewing this really fast. If you have any other responses or questions, please send it in the comment section. God bless.